like, even if I couldn't kick this one back and flex it and everything else, like I would have had to try and get this one to do it or something.
Yeah.
But that would have been really fucking hard. But the fact that I had both legs literally kind of taken from me, it was it.
I remember you said you dropped from doing abs. You think this is when you did it?
My calf, yeah.
Yeah.
I know that's when I did it. I heard it pop.
Was there some other incidents leading up to that, or was that it? That was the thing for your calf, or was it already strained or something?
It was. I actually was already strained.
And you have no clue what happened to your hamstring.
No. So like I said, Tuesday, I woke up. I felt like a little, like slight pin. Like I'm like, whatever.
And you
Tuesday,
Monday, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, but nothing happened there, so it could have been like a delayed reaction for all I know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then Tuesday, when I was training, I was doing incline Smith, stood up, and then like the pain got a little sharper, and I'm like, fuck. I still didn't think nothing of it. So whatever. Wednesday comes, I send pictures to Matt, and I notice there's some slight bruising, some inflammation, and I'm like, So Thursday comes around. I'm like 3/4 of the workout done. The hamstring got so bad, I couldn't walk. Like, I was like, what the fuck is happening? But my dumb ass, I'm like, I still got to do abs. So I went to do hanging leg raises, not like from like the actual machine. And I was babying this side really hard. So when I came down on this calf first, and I missed the thing that you would put your feet on, and then my calf just went.
Oh man!
So that's how it happened.
And then
I imagined you like just dropping from the bar and your calf just exploded.
No. So I missed my step technically, and then when I came down, it just
all your weight on that leg because your left leg was fucked up. Yeah, your left hamstring.
So I was taken out from both legs. So it was, and here's the thing: like I honestly didn't even want to go. I'll tell you, just be honest. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to go and have that what if. Like, maybe I could somewhat get this fixed or get this calf taken care of, and kind of, if I can get the inflammation down on this, I could possibly make it happen. I didn't want that in my head the entire time if I didn't go.
That was a full week at that point. So who knows if you were going to see any of that pooling clear up and
inflammation drop. It honestly didn't start to clear up until I got like home.
No, it was worse. It was worse by show day.
Yeah, it just got worse. And everyone was just like, but when I got the MRI, everything like that's supposed to be intact on the calf and the hamstring is good. There was just a slight one tear in the calf and a partial tear of the hamstring, which I already knew because it was literally the same as the other side. Like I said, I think just getting all the work done on it way too fast is what just damaged it all.
Yeah. Is it a muscle tear?
Yeah, I guess.
Because there's a tendon or muscle, right?
I think it was. I'm going to go with tendon.
Okay. Yeah.
So like
it's partial tear. So it's still attached. Okay. So you already training right now, you said, right?
I don't fuck around with hams right now too much. Like, I've done very, 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 very light seated leg curl just to kind of get blood rushing in there. And that's been okay. Not like pain, but pressure. So I'm just, like I said, I just want to put blood in it. I can train quads decently. I'm still not, trying to go balls to the wall on it, but I can push a good amount of load. I'm still afraid to go, the whole full range right now with it. But I can go enough to where I stimulate for the muscle to get a pretty solid pump in there. So,
yeah, I wonder if even just like some like hamstring curls with a band would be the way to go, just to push some.
Probably. Yeah.
I mean, dude, you're not in a rush. You could like not train legs for the next 3 months and be perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's why. I'm just happy I'm able to, to train still. My upper body's, fine.
Yeah, I watched you doing leg press the other day on your video after some awesome looking pancakes. That breakfast looked good.
I know. My brother was like, "Are you sure you want to try this?" I'm like, "Fuck it, we're gonna do some legs." So, but that was the first. That video was the first time I trained legs since, and I didn't want to push it at all. I only did 4 plates aside, and we did like 8 sets.
Yeah, it was like more of a
Honestly.
chest day, right? You're like, I did a little bit of legs, now I'm just do chest.
Well, yeah, because we did 2 exercises, nothing insane. So I'm like, that's not enough for me. So I'm like, let's do some chest. Let's add some chest in there.
Yeah,
So we just did 3 exercises for chest, and that was it.
legs and
Good. How are you mentally feeling as far as coming out of this? Because I could only imagine, man, that like the toll that would take on you, like especially coming into this thing with the potential of winning, being in the discussion of winning.
It was tough.
Yeah.
I had behind the scenes, I don't care, but I had a good couple breakdowns, I would say.
Yeah.
The first one wasn't like a really bad breakdown, but it was Monday night when I went to go see Matt's guy again.
Yeah.
And he worked on me very lightly, just whatever. So then after like an hour, he's like, trying to hit a back double bicep for me. And I'm like, okay. So as soon as I went to like stand on my toes, I like fell.
You fell on the
And
ground?
then, no, I like didn't complete, but I like, I was like, I can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I sat back down, on the massage bed, and he just looked at me and said, "You're not gonna make it, bro. Like it's just not gonna happen."
Yeah.
And then like I didn't tear up yet, but I just was like accepting, like, fuck me. And then, he's like, I'll tell Matt like tonight. He's like, but it unfortunately, man, like it just has to take the course, and this isn't.
Yeah.
The timing was just off incredibly. So once I got back to my room, I just cried for a solid half hour.
Me, dude. Listen,
And
man,
then
that weekend, I think I cried.
it was bad,
upset, dude. Like,
and
I don't know if you remember us checking in,
yeah,
and we were in the corner of the hotel, and we're checking in. You kept telling me, you're like, dude, smile, have fun. Like, this is your first Olympia, have fun. I was like, homie, I'm sad, dude. Like, you're sitting here, like, you're on the ground, you can't even stand up. Like, you tried to do cardio that morning, you
sitting
couldn't even
down, taking a shit,
you couldn't even
was
ride the
hard,
bike, and like,
man.
and then I'm supposed to like pose, like have fun. And I was like, I'm not having fun, Nick. I'm fucking sad, dude. This sucks, man. It was really upsetting, man. And obviously, I love you, dude. You're a close friend of mine, and seeing you like that, just like I personally had never seen you like that. You know what I mean? I've always seen the cheerful, all smiles, Nick. You always got so much fucking life, and you're always so excited, and you just were just such a shell of yourself, man. And it fucking broke my heart, dude. I remember being, it was upsetting, dude. So I feel for you, man, and but I also know who you are to your core. You're a fucking champion, and you're only going to come back stronger, dude.
Well, that was, I appreciate that, by the way, but
yeah,
that was the other thing. I think when I had like, I'd say my big breakdown, when I really just started fucking bawling, fucking screaming like an asshole. Like it was a bad one.
Shit, punching.
It was like, that was the breakdown. And I think that was right before finals. Knowing, because I didn't go to prejudging because I didn't realize that my MRI was going to take 3 hours, and I was like, I just want to go home and chill. Like this, I was in a machine, fucking felt trapped for 3 hours. Basically.
So you didn't go to the show prejudging?
No,
on Friday. I didn't
know because by the time I got out of the doctor's office, it was like 7.
Yeah, so I remember finals, looking down and seeing you in your wheelchair. You're right up front.
So like right before then, I think that's kind of when right before finals. It was maybe like 2 or 3 hours before, honestly. I think I remember just sitting in the chair and it just hit me like, I'm going to go watch a show that I could have potentially won.
Yeah, dude.
And that was when I had my breakdown. I had my mom come by and she's just like, let it out, dude. Just everyone's just like, let it the fuck out. Just do what you need to do.
Yeah.
Let it out. And then, I'm happy I did go because it was fun. I got to see everybody. I was a spectator for once. So I got to see you do your thing. I got to see everybody do their thing. But then I'm like, I would have smoked these fools.
yeah, for sure, dude. I mean, there has to be a part of you that's like, dude, I was planning on winning this thing. This fucking hurts.
It would have been close. I talk a lot of shit. People know that. I'm not. When I say I was gonna win, like I'm just being a dick. But it would have been
listen, Nick. You've always been a guy who's believed in yourself, and you always you put things out there, and I think that you manifest things, and that's just how you operate.
I firmly for me, yes, I firmly believe I would have won. That being said, it would have been a fucking show. It would have been a goddamn good show.
Yeah, I can tell you myself standing on that stage and you not being there battling it out in that top call out. I was like, "Fuck, what a shame, man!" Because it would have entirely changed the dynamic of the show.
You know? I think so, and because people don't understand. Like after Matt posted those pictures, because he told me to stop posting for a while.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's when people were like, "Oh shit!" Like
he was serious.
He wasn't. Yeah. He did his homework. You know.
Yeah, you really did,
I know. Man. Even Milos, I remember like Milos, sat next to me doing the show, and he's like watching. He's going like this. He's like, you could have won this. Thanks, Milos.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, and Milos is a notorious mutant hater.
As I'm sitting in my wheelchair, thank you, appreciate you.
Milos. Yeah.
Yeah, I think even when you posted those pictures, like that rear double shot in the posing room, that was after you tore your hamstring, so there's already some inflammation there.
Yeah. So that was that was the photos before we left.
Yeah, but that picture that Matt took of you in the gym, where you're doing that most muscular,
and the side chest,
you look nuts.
Yeah,
that was at Kissimmee. And the thing is, you can look at your face. If you pull up that picture, you look at your face, and you're like dead inside because you know that you look.
Yeah, I believe that was Monday.
You could like just look at that picture, and it's like you look so crazy, but then you could tell you're just like not.
Well, because I didn't want to. Honestly, like I'm never gonna tell Matt no, right? But I had no desire to take my clothes off in pose because I knew I looked freaky. But there's so many people watching, and they're gonna be like, "Holy shit!" And that's exactly what happened. And that fucking honestly, that killed me really bad. In that moment, people were like, "Holy shit, this is going to be a crazy show." Meanwhile, they don't understand why I'm wearing sweatpants.
Yeah, but that picture afterwards was, I feel like went a bit viral because it was like, "Fucking holy smokes, look what this guy looked like."
But now I just like to think, everything happens for a reason. There's a silver lining for everything. And just because you don't understand in the moment doesn't mean you won't down the road. And I just look at it as I'm supposed to win the 60th anniversary.
Ooh, what a storyline, Nick.
There we go.
Me chills, brother. That's amazing.
Yeah, there we go.
On home turf.
Yep, Vegas, baby.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I've got a question actually. So let's say, because I think you answered that before, or I've seen comments, so I want to get it straight from you. If they give you an invite,
no,
you don't want it.
No.
So which show would you want to
do? You talking about? I thought you meant to the Arnold.
No.
Oh yeah, I want the
Olympia. I want the. I was like, you don't want an Olympian?
No. I want that. I want that invite.
Okay, so
you think, there's a lot of controversy on that topic. Am I going to be mad if they say don't? No, I don't. I'll win something. That's fine.
Yeah.
But if they give me one, do I think it's quote unquote deserving?
Yeah, or warranted.
Going off the situation. Yeah, I do. So I don't like to assume or expect because that's when you get let down. But either way, I'm cool with it.
Yeah. I think if you look at some of the previous special invites, I know Rami got one in 2020 when he won, right?
Cedric had one.
Cedric.
Yeah, the year Rami won his first Olympia was a special invite.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe there's something about those special invites. So.
Ooh.
So I just that's something that's got to. Me and Matt got to talk about future plans soon. So.
Yeah.
So I wonder
right now is a good time. It's the holidays and all that stuff, so it's a good time to decompress and forget about all this shit for a little bit.
For sure.
Disconnect with family and.
Thanksgiving obviously was just rough, due to some circumstances.
I know. Yeah.
Christmas probably won't be any easier. Honestly.
Are you going back to Jersey for Christmas?
Most likely, yeah. I just, I might even stay till New Year's or come back. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Like even for Thanksgiving, I didn't really want to come back here yet. I only came back because I have Mark's. I'm guest posing at his show on Saturday.
Oh yeah, you're guest posing.
So I would have probably stayed longer, but I also hate flying, so I don't want to keep going back.
Man, I feel like this Olympia, there were so many storylines. Like Missy Truscott tearing her ACL.
That's awful.
And like losing her title. And then, you know, Brandon Curry almost didn't make it. And then, you know, it's like all these guys, like it was such a crazy Olympia, like Ian dropping out, obviously, and then Brett having to drop out. There's so many, it feels like there's a
lot of stories.
There's a lot of stories surrounding this Olympia, man.
Let me ask you, Justin, now that your first Olympia is out of the way, what's your mental state like? How do you feel about the placing? How do you feel you looked? You know, everything.
Dude, I feel good. I mean, I rookie season, you go and, you know, you win your pro debut and you end up in the Olympia stage. Like, that's like best case scenario, right? I think that's all anybody can really ask for. It's like fucking win your pro debut, you go to the Olympia. Now, looking at how the Olympia went, did I want to do better? Of course, man. You know, and I think that, you know, there's guys on that stage that I could have beat. And, but ultimately, dude, it's just like I'm earning my place. It's my first Olympia.
If in like looking back at pictures now, if there was something like you wish now you could have done different, is there anything?
I think the only thing I would have done different is Friday night I would have controlled my fucking stress a little bit more.
And freaking out.
That was, dude, it wasn't really my fault. It was the way they ran the show. They had us show.
Really?
Well, they told us to get there, and I think we talked about this on the last podcast, but they told us at the athletes meeting, they're like, get here at 9:15, and you're still going to wait. You know, you're still going to wait. You guys just, you know, get here at 9:15, and, you know, just.
What time did you go on?
I think we went on at like 10, right? So that probably would have been, that was good advice. I'm leaving the hotel at 8:55, and they're calling me. Like, I'm fucking hello. Like, they're like, hey, where are you at? I said, I'm on my way. They said, we're starting right now. Get here now. We're starting. I was like, dude, what are you talking about? I'm in Matt's fucking Escalade. I'm driving his wife's Escalade. So I'm fucking like, what the fuck? And I'm fucking start hauling ass in Matt's Escalade. And I get there and I'm basically running backstage because she called me again. And I'm walking in. She's like, where are you? I'm like, dude, I'm here. It's like 10 after 9 at that point. So I'm still 5 minutes before they told me. Right. So I get there and I'm wearing my fucking tracksuit, hoodie, sweatpants. I'm fucking all bundled up and I'm booking it. And they have me run backstage like, hey, you're here. You come. They run me backstage and they're saying, get pumped, get glazed now. So I'm like, holy shit. And I'm trying to find Matt. Like Matt's back there. Matt's like, dude, just calm down. I'm like, dude, they're telling me to get pumped and get glazed right now. So I'm pumping, I strip off and then
you still had to wait.
Pumping. Yeah. And I'm stressing the fuck out. Then they have me get in line and then I sit there for 45 minutes. It's like, dude, and then I you know how it is when that like spike of stress happens. I feel like I have check-in photos right before I left the hotel, which I posted on my page. Like I posted this video of me posing, and then like, you know, a few hours later, I feel like I just didn't look as good on stage, and that's also partly because there was fucking smoke and lasers, you know, so you don't really get the most accurate representation. But I feel like if I could have. I feel like Saturday night I looked better because I like got there early, no stress. I pumped up slowly as I wanted to pump up. My meal timing was appropriate because Matt had me like bring some fries and he's like, eat these an hour before stage. Well, I'm eating them there, like pumping up and I'm like eating fries. Like then I like felt like I was not digesting the food right. And I felt like shit. And then I got out there and I had like French fry gut and stress. And then it's like, it should have aligned a lot fucking better. But because of all that, it just didn't. So that, I mean, that wasn't really in my control, but I feel like that was the one thing I would change is I would have just been like, hey, fuck off. I'm going to just get pumped and I already know it's going to be a while.
Yeah.
But I think in the future, because I'm the same, I feel like if I'm standing around, not sure what to do, and I'm stressing, I'm like, some people can hold their fullness easier, I guess. But for me, I feel like you hold your fullness easy. Lucky bastard. I think because you're also pretty calm most of the time.
I'm very calm.
Yeah, so I think like in the future, I'm talking about for me and maybe you also, Justin, is that let's try to like have like fucking a mentality where it's like, whatever, man.
That's
you do,
man.
Like
by Saturday night, I had that because we already went out. The judging already happened, and I went into Saturday fucking chill, calm.
Well, with the way Justin handled Friday is probably what I would have done myself. I would have panicked too. So honestly, even if they say a time, like be here I'm coming an hour before that. I'm gonna fuck.
Yeah, I know.
I'd rather be bored out of my mind, laying on the ground for 2 hours, than get that quick cortisol spike for no reason.
I just heard the horror stories of everybody sitting backstage and
I'd rather do, honestly, I'd rather do it because at least I know I'm there and I'm chilling.
That's what I did on Saturday night. I was like, I got there like an hour early, and I just laid my head on my backpack and chilled. Had a meal with me. I ate my meal
Yeah.
about an hour and 20 minutes before stage, pumped up, and then I got glazed. Like I don't know about you guys. I don't really like getting glazed and then pumping up. I feel like it's just like I like to pump
No,
and then
I
get
don't really.
glazed.
Well, I also don't really pump up.
Dude, I mean, you're one of those guys that you always look like you just pumped up.
I go like this, and I'm like, all right, I'm good to go.
And sometimes just a little bit of flexing and posing can just, do what you need to do. And it's better to not like over pump up and get like this huge pump and then like go do your individuals. Then by the time
Because then you flatten out.
Comparisons, you're flattened out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of pumping up, this is fucking funny. I'm backstage and I'm watching Samson pump up. Samson gets glazed or whatever. Samson walks right to the dumbbell rack. He grabs 65-pound dumbbells and starts.
Yeah, he's working out.
Wait,
dude, it was the first thing he did was grab 65-pound dumbbells and started curling them bitches, dude. I was like, holy shit, Samson.
I'm like, Samson.
I'm like, grab the 12s, homie. Like he's
just a pump, man. You're not training.
Yeah, I mean he was fucking training, dude.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
was he
crazy.
pumped up though?
He's another one of those guys that just like always looked pumped up.
Yeah, there was no difference.
He has one of the most pumped chests I've ever seen.
Oh, it's crazy. His chest is nuts.
Like I always knew, but like again, being a spectator and just watching, I'm like, my man's got a nice fucking chest, man.
Dude, yeah. And so does Andrew, man. Andrew Jackson.
Yeah,
shit, dude.
Andrew, yeah. Andrew needs size. Period.
He does. Yeah.
Andrew
you asked me how I feel about my showing. I need to be bigger, dude. That's it.
What did you weigh? Do you remember?
I was like 227 on show day.
I think you need to be like 235, 240.
I think so. Well, listen, dude. I think Nationals 2021. I was like 211 and some change.
Oh, there you go. That's easy.
That's like 15 pounds from Nationals. Like if I repeat that,
and that's a year, right?
So I took a full year off, and then I did Chicago,
and then
the Olympia. Yeah. So if I take another full year off, I think I can get another 10.
Is that what you want to do?
I think so, man. I really do. I think it's just too early or too late in the year. And like if I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do Tampa next year. It's like I'm dieting in 4 months, dude.
True. Facts.
It's like I don't want to do that. Matt doesn't want me to do that. Matt wants me to just like take the year and then we'll come out 2025 swinging.
Yeah. I mean, every time you do a year off.
I feel like if I'm 10 pounds, true 10 pounds of stage weight up and I'm 237, maybe even a little more, like I think I can hold my own very well.
Oh, for sure.
Well, you also have shape, right? So you have great shape with 10 to 15 pounds more. And if you come in peeled,
yeah, for sure. And this year was one of those things like we didn't push that hard coming in because it's like, a lot of this tissue's new and like I didn't want to lose my legs. And we were kind of like pushing and like watching my legs kind of go in and out, you know what I mean? And Nick, you get conditioning gets to a certain point, you're like, you lose the pop in your legs. I lose the pop in my back. So it's like the most peeled look isn't always going to be your best look. So that was
I certainly agree with that 100%, but I still think my Arnold look was the best.
Oh, I do too, bro. I do too.
And I'm only saying that based off the feedback I was given.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I may not have been as full as the Olympia that year, but I was still pretty full and I was fucking peeled,
Disgustingly peeled.
And I was the same peeled this year.
I know you were, dude. I know. Yeah, I mean,
that's the same. I was the same. I would have been the same weight as the Olympia, just more peeled.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's a shame, man. But yeah,
and that's with having berries every weekend.
Yeah, you were in a good place, dude. Your body was grooving. I was so pissed. I was like, these motherfuckers eating carrot cake every weekend. Like, dude.
Carrot cake's bro, every time I go to Cheesecake Factory now and get carrot cake, I either lose weight or just stay the same.
That's the magic, huh?
I'm like, carrot cake.
I gotta talk to Matt.
And the carrot cake at the...
Well, because you know what it is? I'll tell you what it is. It might be so high in calorie, but it's not heavy, if that makes sense. Like, imagine having a piece of cheesecake or just a piece of like chocolate cake or carrot cake. It kind of just goes in you. Cheesecake, he's got that thick, fucking heavy cream. You eat that shit and
your stomach.
It's sitting there for a little while.
Yeah.
Carrot cake, it's just, I wake up, I'm like, whoa, I feel good.
So that's the next protein, the next mutant protein flavor.
Carrot cake.
That'd be a good move,
Carrot
actually.
cakes.
Fucking,
Yeah, no more red velvet cheesecake.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, it's
Yeah,
crazy
but
that Cheesecake Factory, the carrot cake is actually has more calories than the cheesecakes.
Yeah, it's over 1,700.
Yes, the one with the most
oh
seven.
damn, dude, that's dense.
Oh
Holy
yeah,
1,700.
shit.
But it's not heavy, right? It's like
Yeah.
it's not. This is a bad comparison, but it would be like eating 2 or 3 muffins. It's not. It's dense, but it's not heavy. You
It's
know.
calorically dense, but not necessarily dense on how it sits in your stomach.
And dairy, we all know dairy can fuck around. You know, so a piece of cheesecake that may be 1,400 calories. It's just it weighs you down more. It just weighs you down way more.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Mm.
So what's
I'm
up,
doing
Antoine? How many weeks out are you? Like 14 weeks right now?
14 now. Yeah, 14 weeks
Yeah.
out, and I started my prep 17 weeks out. But my first week I was traveling after the Olympia and with
Yeah.
Juji and stuff. So I ate like I didn't cheat at all. I cheat only when I came back one time, and then I told Dorian like I don't want to cheat until Christmas time because I feel like cheat meals at the beginning of prep they don't do the same effects like they
No, no,
don't.
no, no, no. They don't.
No,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna wait until I'm super peeled and flat. Then I will start doing some refeeds. But
Eat
now
up for
I've
Christmas.
just been like doing the full diet, just
I
no
think
cheat meals.
when you start prep, 16, 20.
16 was the real time where I real started prep, but I started like cleaning up at like real big time at 17.
I think for like a good refeed, if you start at 16 weeks out, like 4 weeks in, could be a good starting point, and then kind of keep base around that.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
if you diet properly for fucking 4 weeks,
Yeah.
a lot can happen.
Yeah. Well, I'm already changing every week, but the first few changes are kind of weird because you know it is
You
just
go
like
you go soft before you get like that hard
yeah,
mode.
yeah. It's kind of you kind of go
Soft
backwards.
flat.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're still fat. You're still fat. You just weigh less. It's like the most
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
discouraging.
And it is the most horrific look you will have all
Oh, it's so bad, dude.
I know, dude. I'm
I
trying
never
to
look
like
good,
yeah,
and I want to
yeah,
take a picture till like 6 weeks out.
yeah, yeah. I'm just saying, like I come more alive halfway through the prep.
Yeah, as soon as the
And,
trend goes in, I'm like, all right, I'll take a picture.
yeah,
Yeah, day 3 of trend. Bang,
Yeah.
bang, hit,
that's
hit,
funny.
Maybe that's our head just being fucked up from taking trend.
hit.
I
Yeah,
look
maybe,
great.
maybe. But yeah, but I've been getting stronger though in the gym, so that's kind of cool. And I've been training with this guy Morgan
Oh, yeah,
McDowell.
yeah, I've seen that.
He's from Newfoundland. He's like 320 right now, so it's pretty cool because
Oh, he's in Canada?
yeah. For those who don't know who he is, I'll put him up real quick. He's
Is he competing or?
he's gonna come. Is he taking a year off? Because he competed last year. I think he got a good top 5. He got some good placings a little bit, and but because he's so tall, I think he's like 6'2".
Oh,
He needs to,
yeah, he's pretty big tall guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm pulling him up right now, but so that's him right now. So I don't know if you guys can see this. So that's like 320.
He's lean too.
Yeah, he's leaner than me right now, which is a little bit frustrating because I'm in prep and he's like 320. He's leaner than me, but he's pretty cool. I like training with him because it's pretty motivating, right? That's his last show he did here on the right. It's pretty motivating because he's like so much bigger than me.
Yeah.
He's strong, so it's good. It's we have good trainings together. We did this crazy
That
here.
Aaron Gully guy, isn't that guy from Canada?
Yeah, he
Isn't
trains
from
at
your
Pure once a week.
He's
twice a week.
humongous. When
Who
he
is
did
it?
Chicago-
Eric Gully.
Oh, yeah, that's a big boy.
He did Chicago, and we were like in tanning together, and I was like, Jesus Christ! Like we were outside, and people were like, excited to meet the Olympians, and it was like, I felt like I was the classic guy next to this huge open bodybuilder.
That's funny.
What's his name?
Antoine, how much do you weigh right now?
284.4 this morning.
There you go.
Let's spell Gully.
Who knows?
Oh, there it is. There it is. So he's 335 right now. 335.
Fucking big.
Yeah. Here's doing legs.
Is he tall?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
also tall.
He's like 6'2", I think, something like that.
See, I wish I was like 5'9", 5'10". That's it.
That's it, dude. I was like, if I could just be 5'10", I'd be a little more imposing.
I'm short, which is good. I'm just too short.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I was just a couple inches.
Well, I don't know.
You look at that picture. Like I posted a picture of the third call out, and I'm on the right hand side, and I just look like I'm fucking 5'1".
You do.
Roman's tall. People don't really realize that Roman's like almost
Roman's
6'4".
pretty tall.
Yeah, he's tall. He's deceivingly big. That guy is he's deceivingly large. Like he doesn't.
My man has done like every show since the Olympia.
Fucking crazy, right? Even
I
not
wanted to
since
message
the Olympia,
him and be like,
before the Olympia, I think he's done like 14 shows
yeah,
this year, dude.
I want to message him like, are you good? Like,
I know, but listen, I think you talk to him. He's eating like 1,200 carbs a day every single day. He's not.
But he doesn't do fats, right?
Yeah, he doesn't really do fats.
I like
don't know why
fats.
I wouldn't want to do that. I would.
No, I like
rather
fats.
have a more balanced diet. I enjoy my fats. I like my fucking olive oil and avocado, my whole eggs. I love that shit.
I love almond butter. I could do almond butter with every meal.
Fine. Yeah.
Did you guys hear Doran's story about Roman and I at the my Chicago Pro last year?
No.
So Roman did it too, right? So finals is it's between finals and prejudge and finals, and Roman is like, so what are you guys doing tonight? And Doran like says, I don't know, well maybe relax, go eat. They said, no, what body part are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Then we look at each other like, we're not training tonight. You're not training tonight. So he trained the night of the show, after the show. He went to the gym and trained.
He did the same thing, Nick. Do you remember when we went out for your birthday after Tampa, or was it Orlando?
No, Tampa.
Yeah, like we were talking, we're like, hey, bro, you want to come out to dinner? We're all going to dinner. It's Nick's birthday. And he's like, I'm going to train. Like, dude, went and train chest. And he got like drunk. Went and got fucking drank a bunch of beer and went and trained chest.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, he's on his story like drinking beer outside the gym. I was like, fuck, this guy's an animal, dude.
What the fuck?
They got some food, some drinks, and then went and trained chest.
I thought I was hardcore.
I know.
No, he's pretty hardcore.
He surpasses everyone times 10.
Yeah, I got other stories a little bit, but it's just I'll keep it just for this one now. But I love Roman. He's crazy.
Yeah, Roman's the man. He's fucking awesome. Yeah. I really like that guy a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's hardcore. That's like obsession to a detrimental level. And I think that guy, if he could pull back on the amount of volume he does, he'd probably grow more. Because he's a guy that will put on 10 plates aside on the leg press, do 10 sets to failure for his first exercise, and then do a full leg workout. Like 10 sets.
10 of failure?
Complete failure. Like not just like 10 sets where you're like 10 sets of 10 and just like reps in reserve. No, like 10 hard fucking working sets.
He probably would grow more with reps in reserve at this point.
He probably, yeah, for sure. I mean, his legs are fucking great, but I think it's just too much, dude. I don't know. It's crazy.
Well, sometimes
I don't know how.
I can do one like hard set and be like, I think that's good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know?
I know.
I mean, you guys all kind of train the same a little bit because of Matt Jensen supervised the training a little bit, right?
Yeah.
For the most part, yeah.
Matt's definitely more of a low volume guy. I mean, it depends. Yeah. It's like, if you look at one of Matt's programs, he programs smart to where if it's like a leg day and it's a bunch of heavy compound movements, he's not going to hammer you with a bunch of volume, knowing that these are like high impact, heavy CNS impact movements.
Yeah.
But like if you're doing like shoulders, he'll tell you like, you can do 3 sets of lateral raises and 3 sets of this and 3 sets of that. And you can, your leg day might be 7 sets, and then your like shoulder and arm day might be like 13 sets. Because it just doesn't quantify the same.
So do you guys
legs are the most taxing?
For sure.
Do you guys do deloads too? Because Quinton has been having a deload week, and I'm training with Morgan, and she was like, "Yeah, I got to do a deload week." I said, "What do you mean? Like half the volume?" I look at him; he's already doing low volume. I was like, "You're gonna be out of here in 25 minutes." I said, "Yeah, I know." He came in, did like 2 like shoulder presses, and half the weight, half the volume, and just moved on. And do you guys do that often also, or?
Nah, I'll stick off.
Just I was gonna week say, off. When I would need time off and I feel beat up, I detach completely and take a full week off.
Really?
Yeah. Always.
Yeah. Like I guess the only time I did like an actual, deload, so to speak, was before I came to Canada to do the Canada tour. I trained Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, half volume, nothing, no failure, and then took the rest of the week off, and that was it. And when I got back, that was actually when I started prep for the Olympia. So I felt like it was a good idea, I guess, to do that then and there.
Good. That's well timed for sure.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I just don't like, if I'm not like training hard, I don't even want to be at the gym. It's like, you do.
I'm not same way.
Yeah. And honestly, there's like, you find that there's always something I can do to be more productive if I don't have to spend the whole week training. You
Oh,
obviously
for
with like
sure.
business stuff, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I get a pedicure.
Whoa.
Bingo, baby. Yeah, I got to take care of them toesies.
Nah, bro, I honestly just go for the calf massage.
Yeah, they're pretty good at that, huh? They go like,
I'm like, you can just skip the toe part. You can just do like an hour calf massage.
you know, it's I felt a little bit offended when I went there last time. So she was doing all the foot stuff, and then she was doing the massage a little bit, and then she grabs my big toe, and she has small hands, right? She was like, she grabbed my big toe like that with her hand. She said, "That's the biggest big toe I've ever seen in my whole life," and she was like really amazed. And she told her friend beside me, "I'm like, hey, I could be like self-conscious about that. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
it could be an insecurity. Hello.
Yeah,
You
could
got
have
them
like a
Fred
toe like
Flintstone
her,
feet, huh? Your toe looks like a Volkswagen Bug.
Yeah, I bought shoes yesterday, and I bought Under Armour has a shoe. It's 6E width. I'm like, whoa! I wear 4E width, which is like extra wide. I saw they have a shoe. It's 6E width.
I
I bought
wasn't
it
even
right
really
away.
aware of the scales, the metrics of shoe width.
Me
6E,
neither,
6E,
bro.
is the,
Yeah.
6E is the widest I've ever found ever. So I'm gonna
Wow.
buy
Yeah,
that.
they
So
don't.
it feels.
I wish I could order my Jordans with a wider foot.
Me
They have
too.
no width.
That's why I
They,
wear Jordan 3s all day.
Yeah, the
oh yeah,
threes
they're
are good.
wider.
I also
My
have
feet are wider,
I
yeah.
have like a
Well, the 3s
shoe.
are wider.
I have like a shoe stretcher that goes in my shoe and you crank it and it'll
Oh, really?
widen your shit. Yeah.
A shoe stretcher.
Yeah, I sent it. I just sent it to Dorian not that long ago because he had
Because I can't wear any cool shoes ever. I
Bro,
got the
I honestly
Yeezy,
just wear my UGG shoes most of the time now.
the Uggs,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
the Ugg. They have shoes.
Well, they're not shoes. They have like the soles that are like shoes, I guess, so to speak.
Okay, yeah. Let me see. Ugg shoes.
Not like the slippers, you know.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Where the fuck's it at?
Oh, they
And
do have
I
shoes.
literally wear those everywhere. I wear them when I do cardio in the morning. Like, I'm just like, fuck it. These are comfy.
You talking about like your UGG slip-on slippers?
Well, they're like
Sorry, my mic dropped, guys. Sorry about that.
they're like shoes though. They have like the soles, like those ones. The first pair.
This one?
No, down one.
This one.
Yeah, that.
Hey, man.
I have those. I have those in black. Yeah,
These the
Oh,
these Uggs
styling.
I like the open heel.
This one here.
but
That's
these
the
are the slipper. I wear these around the house, and then those ones, the black ones, if I go out.
Oh, those are like those are like proper house shoe style, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's like what. Yeah, these are a little more.
I love those. Oh, I love those.
Yeah. I might need a new pair. They're starting to smell.
Bro, you gotta go for the Uggs, bro.
Look at these ones.
To go.
$1,000 for this one.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, geez, those are ridiculous.
That's too no.
Yeah. So I guess
I did a little Q&A on my Instagram. I don't know if I got any questions worth of shit. I didn't even really
let's put them up. It's a good
Should we
idea.
answer some questions?
Yeah, of course.
Let's see here. Anytime I do it, like if I say like if let's do a Q&A, I'll get fucking 500 questions. Maybe not that many, but I get a lot. And then I'll go questions for the podcast, and I get like 7.
Yeah.
I think they just get concerned that they're gonna get put on blast on the podcast.
But you could put them on blast on your own Q&A.
Yeah, I'll do it, dude. Don't fucking with me. I'll put you on blast every time.
What you can do the stories, questions, and then you answer some for your stories, and you keep some for the podcast.
Yep, that's exactly what I did. Yeah. Okay. This says, how much muscle did you gain on your first cycle, and how long did you run that cycle? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like so hard to quantify. So I like my first time ever taking anything, I took 500 milligrams of testosterone, but that was coming into a contest prep. I was 16 weeks out. So like I started a contest prep.
I know my first cycle was 250 a week.
Yeah. See, I think I was 20 and I was 20 weeks out. And like that first 4 weeks, we just ran testosterone, and then at 16 weeks out, I think we put in like Masteron or something.
Yeah.
All pretty mild dosages, but like I started that prep at like 210, and then I finished at like 195. So I have no idea. I have no idea what I lost. All I know is I was fat and small. Then I was actually pretty big and in shape.
Were you peeled?
Nah. you know.
That's not a lot of weight loss. That's pretty impressive.
No, it wasn't. It definitely wasn't. No, I honestly I was like 190. I barely made light heavy, so I was like 198. So I lost like 12 pounds the whole prep.
I think that's that's pretty good.
I can show you my yeah, I'll show you my first. I know I grew a lot that prep. Let me see. I'll show you my first fucking stage shots.
Are there online somewhere?
I'll just put it up here.
Okay.
That was my first time on stage.
Still got that shape though.
Yeah.
The guns.
Kind of hard to see.
That's not bad.
No, you see it, yeah. That's dope. Yeah, I don't remember.
Justin, what's your goal for this off season?
I just need to get my back thicker and my legs bigger. And then I actually reached out to Tyler Mannion just because, just like he judged the show. I was just like, hey, dude, you know, I pretty much got last place. What did I do wrong? Like I know what it is, man. Like I need to be bigger, but I just wanted to like establish some line.
Yeah.
But he was just like, he said that if I was a little fuller through the chest, like he wanted to see a little more thickness in the chest. So I'll work on bringing up my chest. So I'm going to do like 2 push days to where like, cause I was just doing like chest, triceps, and then shoulders and biceps. So now I'm going to do like 2 push days where I'm actually training chest twice a week. And then same old song and dance with back and legs twice a week. So pretty much train everything twice a week.
Now, do you think with the intensity that you train, do you think twice a week could be too much?
So listen, my let's say I'm training legs twice a week. I have like back and hamstrings where I do like 1 hamstring curl, a deadlift, and then I have 1 set of leg press, a single leg press, or I was doing like a split squat. So like it's super minimal volume. Then I do a leg day. So it's like, you know, a set of split squats, and then I train quads. So it's like it's just very, very minimal. Because yeah, if I were to do 2 full hardcore leg days, I couldn't recover from that.
No.
I got a funny story.
But maybe, and I'm not opposed to this, maybe I will dial back the volume on my other leg day and then allocate some to this leg day and then you know, just kind of mess with it that way to see how I respond.
Yeah.
I got a funny story about Ronnie Coleman. So I trained with Ronnie right after the Olympia because the Juji and his and Ronnie's agent they organized this, and Georgie said, "Yeah, but I'm hanging out with my friends, so he has to come." And they knew who I was, so it kind of worked out. But I was doing back with Ronnie, and I think I had like a Y tank top, right? And I just didn't start prep yet, or like, so I was like, obviously I'm not my 100%. So I'm doing the rows on the lats, and Ronnie, without even asking, he said, "Yep, you got to train this baby twice a week. Could make these last, bro." I'm like, the fuck, Ronnie?
That's awesome.
Yep,
your back sucks, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. Your back sucks. Gonna hit that baby twice a week.
That's so funny, dude. Yeah, he seems like the kind of guy that wouldn't give a shit. That would just say that.
No, because he did his legs twice a week at some point, and they just grew like really big. He said,
but he was someone that just trained very intense, no matter what,
and like so much volume. I don't think nobody can really replicate what he did. Like that's just you can't look at what Ronnie did and try to model anything after it.
I know I can handle a shit ton, but I know I can't. That's a lot.
And even now when we train, so Ronnie obviously has it's still a bit more challenging for him to move around lately.
Yeah.
But as soon as he was on that machine, he was like he would yank the weights. Keep yanking them. Like, yeah, buddy. So he would try to get 20 reps everywhere.
I watch him train, like even leg press. I'm like, homie, your back is fused together, and he's just like fucking.
He didn't give a shit.
No.
He will train literally to the day he dies, man. That's his passion.
Yeah, he said that's what he likes to do. He just and I said, would you rather train in a gym like that here? He said, no, I like it better where mitral flex still goes there around 4, he says, and he just trains and every day.
Well, speaking of legends, I've got another question that says, let's see, where do you think Prime Dorian would have placed in this year's Olympia?
Dorian Yates?
Yep.
Prime Dorian? Like, are we talking like a specific year or
93?
Let's say 93 Dorian, Prime Dorian.
Okay.
I would say
put a picture, one sec.
I would say as high as first, no lower than third.
Third, yeah.
It's really hard to say, but it's very possible that he would win.
I don't disagree.
So that's the Dorian Yates 93 right here.
And my man trained 4 days a week.
Yeah, for like 45 minutes at a time. The guy trained like 90 minutes a week, or like 2 hours a week total.
I love it. I think it's awesome.
It's hard to say because I don't think anything.
I think he would have won.
You always hear that you had to be there to see what Dorian looked like in person, the hardness and the graininess.
Yeah.
Obviously, he had all the muscle in the world. The bells and whistles that Derek has, like from the back, like Dorian has it in spades.
Oh yeah, I think he would have probably won. To be honest,
yeah,
I think so.
Because we haven't. There's, I'm not going to downplay any competitor, but I don't think anybody yet still has that type of front or even back lat spread. For fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Like it's insane. Look at that. What?
Yeah, it's nuts, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong. Derek's back is rival anybody's
for sure, without a doubt.
But it is a difference in like hardness and detail. It seems, yeah.
Yeah, I think Yates is way harder. Look at Ronnie though.
Yeah. Then there's Ronnie. Nobody's beating him, and in my opinion, I think
nobody was beating Ronnie's glutes.
Yeah, just if his glutes step on stage by themselves, nobody would have beat them.
Just the glutes.
As far as Mr. Olympias go, I think Ronnie and Phil would be pretty much a guaranteed. Well, would be a guaranteed win in my opinion.
Oh yeah, let's see Phil.
Oh well, yeah.
Phil Heath 2013 or.
I would even say Jay Cutler too.
Yeah, I'd say 09J. Fuck.
09J.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Or even 01J. That was a fucking really good J.
01, yeah. 01. You know what, man? He may have not been as peeled in 01, but that was a great fucking look, man.
Yeah, just a little more streamlined, He had been chasing 2003 Ronnie yet, so it was just a different physique.
Mm. Yeah, Phil Heath's back double was nuts also.
Oh.
So crazy.
That's so crazy, dude.
Yeah. Let's see.
And the thing is, he had that level of detail in every single body part.
Mm-hmm. That's because he didn't get big too fast.
Yeah. Fuck. That's so iconic.
Yeah. I love that picture.
It's epic.
Jay at the top in the LVAC bathroom. That was awesome. I've done that.
2001?
Yeah, that's 2001.
Oh, he was pretty
he was still pretty streamlined there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look how full he is there.
It's fucking good.
He was like the great white hope to beat Ronnie.
Look at this. Look how big this motherfucker is.
I was gonna say it's like
in his mind, he had to be bigger.
I know. And you see these old pictures where he's chasing Ronnie, dude, and then you put him next to Ronnie, and then people don't really realize how huge Jay was.
Jay was like massive already.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's so sick. I'm a huge Jay Cutler fan.
Me too.
Yeah. What a great when we were coming up in training, right? I mean, it was great to see all these guys, or at least like it wasn't too far behind us, right?
Yeah.
To learn about all these guys and stuff, and he put a really high standard, I find.
Yep.
It was it's not often that you see a guy who's like, look at this side try.
It's not. Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
It's rare that anybody in any sport 2 decades later is still like setting the standard.
You're right.
Like, looking at Ronnie and Jay from 20 fucking years ago, and that's like still people are like, man, if only we could be that good.
I think bodybuilding is probably like one of the sports that you can question, like, hey, I think this guy might have been better, right? But like sprinting, there's no way
boxing,
Usain Bolt. But boxing, there's some people that could say like Mike Tyson now was still
for sure.
Yeah. Well, even Ali, maybe Ali would have been like beating some guys for sure. But bodybuilding, you could take like Phil Heath, so like his best Phil Heath would have probably won this year. The best Dorian Yates might have won this year. The best Ronnie would have. Oh, imagine the best Phil Heath versus the best Ronnie versus the best Jay versus the best.
Let me ask you guys, what do you think is the main difference from the 90s to now? Even early 2000s in terms
a big one, dude.
in terms of conditioning and hardness. No, for real. Think about it, because there is a difference. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
And
you believe that the guys?
I don't think it's like peaking protocols or anything, because it's like Chad is still peaking his athletes, very
Like
similar.
I think in our era,
Mm-hmm.
the conditioning is really, really good. I'm not saying it's not, but I just feel like there's something about the early '90s, early 2000s where the skin was just so fucking see through.
Yeah, dude.
It
I
was
also don't want to be this
insane.
guy, but sometimes, like, if you were to film with a fucking VHS camera over your shoulder and zoom in, it like looks so grainy and hard. But then you get Gilco out there with the camera, and you see exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, and you're like,
8K.
whoa.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
like
it's hard to judge.
sometimes like with those LED or LCD backgrounds or whatever they use, and the fucking
That's
lightning
terrible.
bolts and the smoke, like it can just be so detracting. It can really affect the look of a physique.
I agree.
We've all been backstage and looked at guys go, holy fucking smokes. And then you're on stage and then you see pictures and go, oh man, you guys should have seen him backstage 30 seconds earlier. So I think that's part of it. And maybe they dealt with that in that day as well. I don't know. It's really hard to say.
I don't know, man, because I'm looking at the top 3 of the 93 Olympia here. I'll share quickly because Flex Wheeler was really hard from the front.
Yeah.
But I think because if you look at these guys, yeah, they're hard. But
he was hard from the
soft.
back too. He just didn't have like shredded glutes.
Yeah, the glutes were not even people didn't talk about glutes back then.
No, it wasn't like a main priority.
And then like trickled down from the top 3, the top 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. They after top 6, they were not that good. No, they were not even hard. That's people don't understand. Like, okay, you take the top 10 of our Olympia compared to the top 10 of like your whatever 80 year in the 90s.
Your favorite era, yeah.
We smoked all of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
except maybe except 2 guys or 3 guys. Levrone, whatever. Pick and choose.
Yeah.
But I think that there was only like 4 or 5 guys who were like really amazing, and then the rest were not that peeled. We didn't hear about any like, super peeled masters. But now you take 10 guys, the top 10 of this Olympia. I think everybody was peeled. Maybe Samson could have been harder. That's it. Right?
I think Samson looked great.
You look amazing. Samson, but I mean, to the standard of like, let's say, Hadi or whoever, right?
We know, in my opinion, when I was there watching the finals, when they did like the final call out of the top 3, I think what really did Samson dirty was the last posing round. He started sweating like Niagara Falls, and I think that hurt him. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
he held strong, and then that last round, you just saw it. It just went.
It did happen out of nowhere too.
It did, because he was trying.
Like 3 rounds, then there was a puddle.
It wasn't like a little speck here and there. It was just like.
Yeah.
And I think if he held that together, maybe things could have been different. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I do know that for a fact that hurt him for sure.
Do you think that the heavier you are, the bigger you are, no matter the height, the bigger you are, it's harder to pose longer? Cardio. So for example, that's why like I think so.
I think so. I think there's a higher oxygen demand with that much muscle.
Super heavyweights in UFC gas out way quicker than a lightweight.
Yes.
Even
if watch the classic guys pull up into a vacuum, and you can count to 15, and they're still holding that fucking vacuum. Nobody in the open's doing that. You just fucking it's so hard. So and maybe we're not practicing the way the classic guys do. Maybe I'm just
for sure.
But I, as somebody who like, I look better when I vacuum in the front double and the front lat and in my front relax, dude. I feel like I'm fucking suffocating the whole time on stage. It's so hard, dude. But then I watch like Chris run rounds holding the vacuum. I'm like, damn, dude.
It's cake. It's cake for Chris.
Yeah, it's cake for Chris. Yeah, but that's that's in the world, baby.
So, for example, Hadi is really good at posing, I find, and he doesn't exhaust ever. But what does he weigh? What, 240? Less? Yeah. So then Samson, let's say for Samson is 290. I don't know what he was, but
he was. I believe he was 300.
Yeah, so let's say if it's like a 50 pounds of muscle more, that's 50 pounds of muscle that needs more oxygen and air and blood flow to flex for the same pose. Sure. So I do believe the bigger you are, the harder it is to do a lot of rounds. So therefore, you probably need to practice way more than you think. Where a guy who's a little bit smaller, maybe like smaller, less heavy, like Hadi, or maybe you, Justin, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I was 227 on stage, and Samson's almost 300.
Yeah.
I mean, a
Did you
lot
get
of that's
tired posing?
they didn't. I got tired in Chicago when they ran us fucking 4 rounds, but they only ran us 1 here, so I didn't really get tired.
Yeah. It's kind of sad, huh? It's kind of sad again.
They ran us
practice.
1. They're like, yeah, all right, fuck off.
I know.
One little round.
Yep.
That's funny. Yeah, I feel the same way last year. Practice all these weeks. And then I learned that only top 10 makes the routine. I'm like, oh well, I just
I didn't have a routine.
No?
I did have a routine in Chicago, and I was just going to repeat what I did, and I just pretty much
okay.
But yeah,
I had a fucking sick one. But I didn't realize that.
That sucks, dude.
I even had like the last part was like I made a custom song with the vocals screaming Olympia. It was a whole setup. No. Yeah, but I didn't realize that. Obviously, there's 30 guys. Not everybody's going to be able to pose, right? I just didn't realize.
It's top 10. So what did you end up getting? 16th, or what did you end up getting?
I got like so. I think James got 16. He was the first one that had 16, and then everybody else had 16. But I was right beside James
in that that third call out or whatever.
Yeah, so I think I had 17 or something.
Yeah,
it's my guess.
Hey, dude, I placed, man. I got 15th.
You bet you beat me.
That's because Ross didn't come back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what happens. You don't fucking show up, I beat you, motherfucker. Don't show up.
No, he said he was very, very dehydrated or something.
Yeah, he did say that.
Okay, man.
Yeah,
you were just tired.
For me personally, I would have just like showed up hydrated.
Well, here's the thing. Like I would have
hydrated and
if you know you're like dead last.
Yeah.
I don't want to say don't care, but
I know
it's kind of done.
I know. Matt told me, he was like, listen, man, he's like, there's a part of me that feels like, let's just get this guy hydrated and fuck it. He's like, but it's just not my style. And he kind of gave me the choice. He's like, he goes, we can.
Matt don't care if you're first or dead last. It's the same either way.
Up. Yeah. So I peaked and I showed up, and I'm glad I did.
I'm the same way. I like, it's just one more day. Like, whatever. Let's just finish strong.
Finish it. Yeah. Dude, when I went to bed Friday night, I was like, oh my God, I'm so thirsty. Like, holy shit. He's like, have 16 ounces of water. And then it's like, God damn, dude.
I know. And then you think, like, I'm dying of thirst. I'm dead last. What's another glass going to do?
I'm like, dude, fuck this. This sucks.
That's funny.
Like, it's just one more glass.
Yeah.
So did you drink between the 2 days, or?
I ended up
whatever he told you to, right?
Yeah, I think Matt had me have I think it was like 20 ounces of water that night, and then.
Now, did he have you drink because obviously does he have you drink a little more on Saturday than he did Friday, or was it just relatively the same?
Dude, I actually woke up Saturday like 4 pounds up. Like I put on 3 pounds overnight, not 4 pounds up. So I went to bed at like 227, and then I woke up like 230.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you.
Yeah.
I do know throughout this prep you've struggled with your weight going up and down.
Yeah.
Why do you have any idea?
No clue, man. No clue. But that was like some weird stress response or something. Like I had to tell Matt the next day. I said, I know these check-ins, and like it looks like I like binged on cookies when I got back, but I didn't, bro. I promise. Like he knows I didn't. So what he ended up giving me a little bit more water that morning. I met him down in the gym. I hoodied up, sweatpants. We did like some training, like circuit training, like pull downs, chest press, pull down, chest press, pull down, chest press, lateral raise, bicep curls, like really quick, like 45 minutes, push some blood around. And then I think we took like a little eighth of a diazide. And then by that evening, it all flushed off. But it was just weird. Like, I don't know. Like I think some stress response, I just put on weight overnight for no reason. And dude, I don't know what it is. Like I dealt with that the whole prep. Like if you look at my weight log I sent him,
I know.
It's like 224, 229, 222, 227, 226. Like what the fuck is going on?
I know.
It's so weird. Some of that I think was a supplement related, and that did clear up at Chicago. We had a much from Chicago to the Olympia.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't feel like much. It was still the same for the Olympia.
Yeah, it was weird. It was weird like that. I don't know. It's just how it's always been for me. I'm always like this.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it like that when you turned pro?
No, actually, I noticed like when I turned pro, we were like, I had like this swift downward trajectory that I had to just keep giving me like these aggressive high days to keep me from dropping too fast. And then this prep, I just like, he gave me a high day, I'd shoot up 6 pounds. And then like,
yeah,
It was weird. But then once he started like increasing my baseline food and pulling back on cardio, like we did less, and then I seen stability in my physique.
Yeah.
It was like we'd feed up, and then I would like stabilize and drop, and then we'd push hard, and then I'd shoot up, and then we'd fucking pull back, and I'd drop, and then we'd push hard, and I'd shoot up.
It's like the body is reacting to the stress of the cardio and the intensity.
I don't like to be this guy and drill this fucking like fatigue thing, because I think too many people get caught up in like, you know, trying to manage and balance fatigue. Like, listen, fucking getting in shape is going to require you to be fatigued, and you're going to have to push hard. But I think there is a certain point, especially when like I was at over 30 plus weeks of dieting straight. You know, it's like I was in a place where my body was stressed out. I think.
I love cardio.
I love cardio too. I like,
especially in the off season.
Yeah,
that's easy.
Like right now, every morning I'm ripping 30 minutes. I love it.
When I was home, like for Thanksgiving, I was going to Planet. I loved it. It was so nice, quiet, peaceful. No one just put my headphones and I just pedal away, and it was so peaceful.
How did that purple environment treat you? Just feel like you were in a like,
I did, and then
non-judgment.
I looked up. Since I've been home, I've been going to, I go to EOS, and I'm like, it's so packed in here. So I looked up a Planet Fitness. There's one like 10 minutes from my house. I'm going tomorrow.
Wow. Well, dude, so where's that spot that you go and you watch movies when you?
At EOS.
Yeah, is it packed in that room? Like it's pitch black in there, dude. Fuck it. And you're watching.
So wait,
Batman.
there's a cinema theater.
Yeah.
Really?
So it looks like a movie theater. It's just instead of chairs, it's cardio equipment.
And they play movies all day?
You walk in and there's something playing already, or do you sometimes choose what's on there?
Oh, no, they have the same movie all day, the whole day, and it changes day by day. Like today was Venom.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
That was the second one, so that was cool.
Carnage, yeah.
The second one was better.
Sometimes they got corny movies, and then I'll just kind of leave and do cardio outside.
Yeah.
In the regular cardio room, because they have like the regular cardio session area, and then they got the theater room for people that kind of just want to, I guess, not be seen or quiet or watch a movie, whatever.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah. Cardio wise, I'm doing the 20 minutes in the morning, 20 at night now. Yeah, splitting two.
I would just crush that all in the morning.
I'd blast 40 in the AM. Call good.
So would I.
No,
did Dorian tell you to do 40 and you're deciding to split it, or
no? I told him like, hey, I have this because I got a Deoco racer. It's like a treadmill that there's no motor in it. You're the one setting the pace. It's like an eco racer.
Oh yeah,
and Panada has like a brake on it, so you can actually like push a sled on it, kind of thing. There's a good resistance on it. It's kind of cool. No, I just told him like, oh, let's do that because I like to like divide.
I seen that. It's like a curved, like a wood wave, right?
Yeah.
I seen that in your spot.
So I do that in the morning, and then I train later in midday. So I'm active throughout the day, and then I also check my steps to like see how active I am. But
don't do that.
No. That's fine. I just
like my Apple Watch tells me, but I don't like have some set amount I'm trying to hit every day.
How many steps do you have right now?
Probably not much. I haven't done shit. I just woke up, did cardio, and ate.
If I had to guess right now, maybe like for me 500.
Really?
Yeah.
You stayed home. Oh, you guys are early right now. You guys are earlier than me, right? Yeah, I got almost 7,000.
Jesus.
Already?
Yeah, but I trained 2 people at the gym earlier.
That's right.
And I can't really stand still anyway. So even if I'm like training
weren't you doing more cardio than that during your off
season? Yeah, you're doing an hour, right?
Yeah. No, we put it down because
I mean that's kind of smart, I guess. You don't want to like start cardio or start prep doing an hour of cardio.
No, and usually I'm always like near the end. I even do less, only 20 minutes, because I don't have a problem getting leaner usually.
Yeah,
I think hopefully this year is the same problem. So that's why I divided in 2, because cardio for me is like it's pretty much a little extra accessory. Like I could get shredded without it probably.
Yeah, they always say every
it's just for your own mental state.
Yeah, and the heart, everything.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I did I went to the cardiologist again, and the cardiologist was like, "Man, your blood works perfect. Your Holter monitor, you would fill up a mall with people. You have the best one in there. EKG is perfect. Ultrasound's perfect. Damn. And you're good to go. Just keep doing the same thing. You don't even need a CT scan again."
Hell yeah.
Amazing, dude. Good for
So
you.
the reason why, because I wanted to see another calcium score, but he said even if it's the same or higher, the treatment you're doing is working right now. Your LDL is super low. It's like we don't need to see another one. Then I said like he
Beautiful.
asked me, so how much longer you want to compete? I said, I mean 3 years will be the maximum. He said, oh, you'll be good after that. You can just stop and lose a little bit of body weight, and you'll be good to go if you keep doing what you're
Good
gonna
deal.
do. So I was really happy about that. I got the news like last week, so that was pretty cool.
That's
Oh
great,
yeah.
man. That's really
Oh
good.
yeah.
Bet it feels good starting a fucking contest prep with that news.
Yeah, because I'm always like, what the fuck's gonna happen when you do a bunch of tests? The only thing is that while you're doing the test or you're waiting for your result, is a little bit of fear, right?
Hell yeah.
Sometimes like people say like oh, out of sight, out of mind is a little bit better because you don't stress. But
Yeah,
I'd
Ignorance is
rather
bliss,
know the
man.
truth and then deal with it, you know.
for sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
So yeah, so that's cool.
That's good though. I'm
Yeah.
excited for you, dude. I think looks like the Arnold's gonna be a good show. I think sounds like Samson's doing it. I think
No, he is. He is.
yeah, he's gonna do both Arnold's, I guess.
Mhm.
Well, Arnold UK is what, like
A week
2 weeks
later.
after? A week
No,
later?
a
2
week.
weeks after, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be good. I mean, Samson, because he won, could do it again. And I think is he a guy who really like gets crazy, like suffering and during prep? Because the thing is, like, imagine if he only like goes to a certain intensity, he could probably do way more shows than a guy who just goes fucking 110, right? Then just burned down
Yeah.
after one show. So maybe
Yeah,
there's
I don't
something
know.
there.
Yeah, he's always been a guy that's kind of run amok and done a bunch of shows.
Because he just did yeah, why did he do those shows? Just to get the money?
Romania
He
and
said he wanted to. I watched a podcast Milos was on with somebody else, and Samson told Milos he wants to.
Yeah.
So he just wants to win the shows with
I
the
mean,
money.
yeah,
He
he
said
won.
he said that he's
I mean-
always done those shows like just every year. He's just like enjoys those shows and wants to go and bring one of the top guys to those shows, and that's cool. I
That's great.
respect that. That's awesome.
Respect.
Promoters are probably pumped up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then like Ur's doing those shows as well. Like that was
Yeah, Urs did
Mhm.
like 2 more shows.
yeah, he did.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Did
cool.
did the Japan Pro just happen? Was that
Oh, when?
when was that? Is that not happening?
That's
I
soon.
thought we were done with the
Was it-
shows.
No, I don't remember.
I feel like I should know, but I don't. I think Japan Pro is this weekend.
No, Ian's getting an ear transplant. That's the first thing that popped up.
He getting that brother hairline, dude, just straight fucking zing right across the front.
You saw that?
hmm
That's funny. I mean, good for him.
Yeah,
I mean, there's no way my hair's going back. Give up. Okay, I'm on the Bodybuilders Without Borders page. I don't see anything about a show there.
There was supposed to.
Taiwan Pro, what is that?
can you guys hear my dog snoring? I have my friend.
No, you're good, bro.
No, you're good.
I feel like I can hear him through my headphones. I'm like, well, I don't want to be.
Yeah, I can't find anything about Japan.
Huh. Taiwan Pro. Yeah, I don't know. Because there's an open show there, right? The Japan Pro.
There was supposed to be. I mean, Hide was down there for it, I believe.
Oh, let's go see Hide's Instagram, actually. Hide. 212
It's
Masters.
November
event.
26th. Which so it happened this weekend. What the fuck?
Oh.
Well, it's the 29th now, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Japan Pro.
Who won?
Six-
Oh, I know. It fucking Theo won.
Theo.
Oh, is that the
Legendi.
show Theo did?
Yeah, he just won.
Now I feel bad.
Oh,
I
okay.
feel terrible. I knew that. I just fucking.
I didn't
sorry,
know.
buddy.
Yeah, I'll just click. I clicked
Yeah,
on
good
it.
for him.
Let's share the screen for a sec. Look at that. So here's a picture right here of Theo. That's good. He's already qualified. I'm sure Regan
so
is like,
nice.
fuck, I should have done that show.
Well, he
Because
always
Regan
does.
loves the
Like,
little
it's his
early
move.
qualifications.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Regan.
I think the only reason why Regan didn't do it, I think, the shows that was right after is because Samson did them.
Yeah.
It was like that's
yeah.
pointless for me to try to beat him, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm assuming.
Well, I feel like Regan also probably feels pretty goddamn confident and got his groove back.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That was a really impressive showing. He's only
Yeah,
getting
he
better.
looked really good. I was very happy for him.
Yeah, he looked awesome. You know, now he's one of those guys that like, and he should be able to walk. What was he 8th? What did he
Ninth.
get?
I believe 8th or 9th.
Ninth place.
Because Crizzo got 7th.
Yeah. And I think he was right after Crizzo, no?
Oh, no. Hunter got 7th. Crizzo got 8th.
Regan 9.
Regan
Okay.
9.
Was it Tonio got 10th?
No, Charles got 10th. Tonio.
Charles
What the
got
fuck?
10th.
What did Tonio get? No.
Top 10.
Hunter got 6th. Crizzo got 7th. Tonio got 8th. And then
Regan 9th.
Tonio beat Regan?
Yeah. I think. Yeah. Tonio looked fucking good, dude.
Yeah, he did.
He was yoked.
I was really impressed with Tonio.
He was yoked. He filled up his frame pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he does. Yeah, because he doesn't have a very big frame, but he's jam packed full of muscle for sure.
Oh yeah, you see,
he said he's doing New York again.
That's dope.
Yeah, said wants to defend his title. I feel like that's so close. Like coming off of the Olympia, and then what do you prep for New York? I guess if you keep it lean, you could probably do a 10-week prep and start in February.
I mean, I did the Arnold Olympia.
Yeah, that's close.
That was really close. And I ate like shit for the past 4 weeks after the Olympia.
Yeah, and you said that you had to kind of suffer to get to the Olympia, huh?
A little bit. We went. It wasn't that I had this, like, but my weight just wasn't budging. And Matt's, you know how Matt can be. Like, he wants to see that scale go down a little bit.
Yep, for sure.
And it was just chilling. So we, as I said, fuck it. Let's just go old school, high protein, no fat, and low ass carbs. That's what we did.
Fuck yeah, dude. Sometimes that's the name.
Tonio got 8th.
Okay.
Yeah. Tony got 8th, and then Regan got 9th, and then Charles got 10th.
Yeah. I think when you're younger, you could probably do more shows with less rest, even with blood work and everything. Mm-hmm. Like I think, when you're young, it bounces back pretty quick.
You do.
And as you put mileage over the years, it's a little bit different.
Yeah,
or unless you just don't care.
We're putting on some city miles now, boys. That's for sure.
Yeah, stop and go. Mm-hmm. Stuck in traffic.
Red line, doing burnouts, doing some donuts, pulling in the parking lot and fucking speed breaking it. Fucking
yeah, right.
Ripping out. Then we'll coast for a little bit, take a nice freeway drive to the next town. Then we're doing fucking Brodies again, baby.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
Jump off a curb or something.
Yeah. All right, what do you got planned for the rest of the day? What's your Wednesday looking like?
Rest day for me, so just chilling.
Yep.
Yeah, same. All good rest days.
I got some client stuff to do, build some plans.
Online?
For some people. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So if people want to reach out to you, how does it work?
I just DMs. And I'll say this. I'm at a point where I do this where I don't really do this for money. I do this because I like it. Don't get me wrong. Obviously I make money coaching, but I do it because I like helping people and I want to help.
Yeah.
I want to help bodybuilders that want to get better and want to improve. It just seems to be that's who follows the plan. Like a lot of lifestyle clients, I give them one cheat meal a week and it's like fucking, a death sentence. Like, dude, I can only go be a fat fucking loser once.
Yeah.
Like one time, Saturday night, take your wife out to dinner and do whatever the fuck you want. Like go have dinner, movie, ice cream, candy, whatever. And then the next day we're back on it. But it's like just lifestyle clients just have a hard fucking time. So I'm choosy about who I take. The point being is a lot of people reach out and then you look and I want to see what you're about. I want to see who you are. I want to see what you're doing. And then if you reach out with like a private profile and I can't see who you are, I'm probably just going to ignore it. I hate to say that.
Yeah.
But it's like, I just don't, I want to know, like, if I can click on your page, like, okay, this guy's a bodybuilder. He trains hard. He's got a good physique. He's got potential. All right, let's work. If I click on your photo and it's like, or your page, and it's like a picture of a dog and then it's like you, it's like private. I'm like, dude, I don't know. I don't want to have to invest in like figuring out who you are. And
too much.
Maybe that's on me because I probably should have like some, more streamlined system where people can fill out a form and kind of tell me themselves about. But that's just not how I'm doing it,
mm-hmm.
But you guys know how it is.
DM you. Yeah,
I sure do.
People listening, if you're serious about bodybuilding, you want to learn, you can DM Justin Shier right there.
Nick's got his coaching thing ramping up right now.
Nick, do you do it too? Yeah. Or Nick?
Nick's all
or even myself.
Pull up his website. It's super impressive. Pull it up.
Okay, let's see.
Now I'm going to pass all my clients off to Nick because he's got a better website.
What's your website, Nick?
It's Walker Nation Coaching.
And I do have lifestyle clients. I help lifestyle people. I do. I'm not saying I don't, but if I'm like only taking on 3 clients, I'm probably going to try to find like some bodybuilders that want to
Yeah.
Oh, you ready? Look at this shot. You really do the offset with the feet, huh? That's cool.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Start now. Here you go. For four bills a month, you can be coached by Nick Walker and his team, or just you personally. Do you have a team helping you a little bit?
Yeah, I have like people that get the clients for me. They bring them to
And then
me, and then I
okay.
talk to the clients, and then we go through that whole process, and then I tell them to give me a few days to write up their plan, their training program, and then I send it over.
But
Oh,
it's
so you
you
still
communicating with the clients. You are coaching. The only
Yes,
people
it's
who
all
are helping
me.
you is
It's all me.
on the back. It's like you have people on the
No
back
one.
end that help you.
I just have people on the back end that just help get the clients,
with the
and then once
payment?
they're paid and all that process is taken care of, then I get them. I talk to them personally through the FitLog app, and then yeah,
Yeah,
Sweet.
FitLog is great. You know that my best friend Khaled is the one who
yeah.
created it. Yeah,
Listen.
yeah.
I thoroughly enjoy it. It's like what Justin said. I have like a passion for wanting to help people that are just truly truly serious.
Hmm.
And like I have a couple. I have one right now. He's a little overweight kid, but he follows everything to a fucking T. He relays every little detail, concern, whatever. Had a
Yeah.
great week, had a great workout. He'll message me throughout the day sometimes and be like, I had a good workout today. I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
That's good.
Normally, like, and I think, like, I feel like if it was me a couple years ago, I'd have probably like, I don't care, bro. Like, it's not check-in day.
Yeah.
you know?
Right.
But I
Oh
embrace
yeah.
that shit now because it's like I wrote that training plan. So if you
Yeah.
enjoyed it, like that makes me happy, you know?
It's cool, man. It's really fun to like see results. Like I shared a few pictures of my profile the other day. Like this kid came and worked with me after his show. Like he did the Spain show, so he's overseas. And then the next year, we stepped on stage like 23 pounds heavier, dude.
It's awesome.
23 fucking pounds. Like I was blown away. I was like I'll show you guys. But this kid did absolutely everything I asked of him for an entire year, and it paid off. Let's see if I can find that. Yeah. So if you look, that's like 23 pounds of difference.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the leg too, huh? That's
Mm-hmm.
good.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
Mm.
If anybody knows anything about bodybuilding, that is a fucking profound amount of muscle to gain.
Oh yeah.
Facts. Without a doubt.
Pretty crazy. Yeah.
Any
Some crazy
amount of
like big
dry
aggregates.
pound you can add when you're peeled is really impressive. Like I would love to just even be fucking 2 pounds heavier than last time. It's still fucking
Yeah.
improvement. You know what I mean?
No, for
Like
sure.
so when
And
somebody does
sometimes,
like 10 pounds, it's impressive.
yeah, sometimes like I did USA's in 2020 and I think I was like 209. And then I did nationals in 2021 with Matt, sorry. And I was only 2 pounds up. I was 211. But it was like such a crazy different look. Like I was obviously it was probably 8-9 pounds of muscle and that much more in conditioning. But like sometimes just those 2-3 pounds and
Make a difference.
yeah, make a huge difference in your physique.
Mm-hmm. That's dope.
Yep. All right, fellas, time to eat.
Facts.
Right.
I'm out of coffee. I need more
I
coffee.
gotta go to the grocery store. You know what sucks when you're kind of getting hungry, but you gotta go to the grocery store,
Dude,
buy the
Yep.
chicken and cook the
Go
chicken.
Instacart full.
Well, I'm literally 2 minutes away, like 1 minute
Oh,
away
okay.
from the cart. Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
no excuse for me. I gotta
Yeah.
go there.
Okay. And then never mind. Yeah. I'm like
Yeah,
I'm like a 20-minute drive to the
do
store.
you guys need anything by the way, or wait?
Yeah,
What?
I could use some ground beef.
Yeah.
Okay,
A little chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take some notes. Perfect. Avocado.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take an avocado.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Thank
All
you.
right, in the comments, thanks for being there. We appreciate y'all and take care.
Catch you on the next one.
All right, guys.